So I'm going to show you the lower thirds in Adobe Premiere and After Effects. I'm going to open up Premiere. I'm going to open up a current project, one that I previously worked on. You may not know this, but in Adobe Premiere, there are several ways you can make lower thirds. The most simple is if you go to Window, Essential Graphics. You can search, just type third and hit return, and then you got all these different choices. You put your mouse over it and you kind of get a better look. Some of them are animated. If you put your mouse over it, you can see it animate in. You have all these examples. So I'm going to use this one, News Lower Third Right. All you do is drag it down to your video where you want it to go. Now it might have some fonts you might need to resolve. Just go ahead, I'm going to click OK. But here it is. See how the globe's moving? Right there. What I can do is, if I want to change this, I just double click on it and I can change it to MHS News. You can put your name. Now, different lower thirds have different settings that'll allow you. You can speed up the global animation or slow it down. You can change the colors, change the angle offset. But watch how it comes in.
It's because I know each and every one of you have the potential to be the best. Cheer has always been my favorite thing to do, even when sometimes it wasn't so much fun.
It shows up and it appears. Now you can add transitions to it, like a dissolve, and you could have it dissolve in and dissolve out. So it just dissolves in, dissolves out. You can also click on it and go under Effect Controls. If you think it's too big, you can lower the scale and move it over and down. You always want to keep your titles in your title safe areas. To get in your title safe, you go to your program viewer, you right click and choose Safe Margins. If you do Safe Margins, these are safe like on a television. Now if you're floating to the internet, you're okay. But you want at least your title, the main stuff, within the most safe area of your screen. So that's what title safe margins are. You never put titles inside this outside ones. Try to keep them within this inner title safe margin. That's just one template. Now you can also, under Essential Graphics, there's Adobe Stock. There's a way you can go use Adobe Stock and browse through other online templates to download. So if you want something simple, here's Film Lower Third Right, 2 lines. So here's this one.
Literally. Tiffany, these 4
See that one? That one's a nice one. That's a free one. See how that one transitions
these 4
in?
years have been great and funny.
Very nice. So you just double click on it. You can go insert name here. You can double click on it. Type your name. Teacher. So this one fades in and fades out.
Literally. Tiffany, these 4 years have been great and funny, and I love you, redhead.
That's a real easy way. Now the other way is you can just use the type tool and drag it in. Now you might need to modify the size, and you do that under Effect Controls. Now you can use keyframes to make it animate, fade in, fade out. You can move a shape behind it so it doesn't blend into the background. So there's all kinds of options. Covered the Essential Graphics, covered the type tool. You can also go File, New, Legacy Title, and you can make a title that shows up with all your files. And there's some pre-made templates that you can modify. So I got that pre-made template. I can increase the font size. I can change the font color. If I want blue, I can change the glow color or the stroke color. I can take the glow off or add a stroke. All kinds of different options there. And then once it's done, it's right over here in your project folder, and you just drag it in. Right there. I'm going to talk to you real quick about After Effects. There's some cool pre-made free templates in After Effects that are available. So let me open up After Effects and show you those. So I have some pre-made After Effects templates. There's lower thirds templates. There's newsroom templates. Some stuff I've come across and found. Some stuff were given to me. Okay, news lower third. Let me show you this one. This one's Gigabyte News. This is one I've been playing with. So I want to open this up. If you're on an older computer, when you export out of After Effects, it might take you a little while because rendering it takes some time. But check this out. So here's this one that I'm using this template. Basically, the templates already have the animation made, and they allow you to modify like the graphics or the text, and you can change colors and so on. So I've made this one for a previous project. Now if I want, I could go into, double click on that and change this text title. And then I go back to the main one, and if it's the way I like it, see how it's transparent background and stuff? There's a special way you have to export it to keep the transparency. So all you got to do is go File, Export, Add to Render Queue. Very important, what you got to do is click on Lossless and Output. If you don't choose RGB and Alpha, it'll be black right there. You want it to be transparent, so you have to choose RGB and Alpha under Video Output. That's something I had to learn. Nobody told me. Save yourself a lot of time. Keep format, QuickTime, that's fine. Click OK. And then Output to, and then you say where it's going to go. I'm just going to choose Desktop. So once I chose where it's going to go, and this is what the name's going to be. You can change that up if that's not what you want it to be. You can change it up right there. But once it's ready, you click Render, and it's going to start rendering the video. And you can see it go frame by frame. Sometimes the more advanced the animation is, the more detailed, the longer it's going to take. This tells you estimated time remaining 1 hour 7 minutes. Sometimes it speeds up, sometimes it doesn't. So this is a lot of the times something that you have to start and just let it render for a while. But once it's done, that's what it looks like. Very nice and sharp, professional looking. It really adds to your project. So this is just one of the few templates that I have. So that's basically on your projects. If you want to use lower thirds titles, those are your many options, and that's how to do it right.
Hey class, if you like this video, please click like below and subscribe to this channel. Also, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.